synchronize.
That's how my producer times it.
That's how that lazy alcoholic fuck that produces this.
Is that Steven Spielberg?
Well, they got the clapboard for it.
You got clap.
He's got clap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Told you
What
about
trucker
that,
did you
didn't
get
I?
that from?
What trucker didn't he get it from?
It was the lizard.
Trucker talk. Who wants it?
It was the lizard. Who are we kidding?
Did you see that one Tickle sent us? The lot lizard drink.
Oh, the tuna and freaking Jack Daniels.
Yeah, half Jack Daniels, half tuna juice.
You guys gagging the whole time.
Girls. Oh, man. SmashCastBros. Keep it local, keep it cash. Tell the feds to kiss your ass. I'm Ty.
I'm Moo.
I'm Trigger.
Dubs.
G-Dub's in the house. We just got off the phone with Alan. I'm hoping that went well on the sound side of things. I think it will.
Should be fine.
Tina's in the background. You're on YouTube, too, by the way. You guys are out partying already. That's cool.
I'm the big sister.
I got you bought me a console kit. The hell, Trail Tech or something? Trail something?
Mm-hmm.
You bought 2 of them. Put those in today. Yours was fairly easy.
I gotta say, it was by design. By him, get one and sold free.
I figured that probably had something to it.
This is a great gift for me.
He goes, hey, there's something out to the store. You got to go get it. I bought you something. I'm like, oh, okay. I get out there.
He even had to go get his own gift.
I'm like, okay, cool. So me and
I
Amy.
was disappointed when I come back Sunday. It wasn't installed. I'm like,
What's going on here?
Well, I get it home and he
the
goes,
shop is getting really, really lazy.
he goes, I got you something for your side by side. It's out to the store. I get it home and he called me. He goes, did you get it? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, well, there should be 2 of them in there. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I got it.
The best part was you had to go get it from Ray.
Actually, Amy hooked me up there. She goes, tell him we got a pizza in the oven. Perfect. Oh, we got out of that easy. And I didn't have to see his dog.
Apparently, we're not that smart because we don't use that.
Mm-hmm. I got a pizza in the oven.
Oh,
in the office?
I
I'll
said,
have some.
I gotta go make a phone call, and he follows you in. It's like, I gotta make a phone call. It's not like a group call. We're not like.
I'm going to be on all day. So, again, we talked to Alan about his condo, Barndo. I think it's going to be sweet. We'll have to check it out. It's a long drive, though. June 1st, we have a date.
You and Jimmy are going to
What's June 1st?
Baird's retirement party.
Jimmy's
He's
retiring?
no Baird. Somebody you don't know. Baird retired a long time ago. We're gonna go to his retirement party. He says, "I got all this stuff," and he's naming off all this shit. And I'm like, I don't eat any of that, but I know somebody that does.
Dun, dun, dun.
And then we may have to pick Joe up on the way up too.
So
Where's
he
he
can
live?
actually go to a party.
Yeah,
Where's he live?
Howard City. Howard City. Hair on her nipples, zits on her box. In Howard City, she's considered a fox. Hey, but Jesus, what the fuck did you guys eat?
Pizza at Social House.
Oh my God.
You might need that one. Ooh, that's got my eyes watering.
Oh my Lord.
I'll get that. Okay.
Wow, you guys are rotten. Tina farted on the way up here, and it shook the foundation.
Hey, go unplug it. No,
She's
I'm
got-
plugging out.
You hit the wrong button, but whatever. She does every time.
She's probably hitting the button that makes that chair real handsy.
Or she's sitting on it and farting on it.
Blowing the leather off it.
What else did we
It's
get
all
done?
blurred vision anyway. She
so-
can't read the remote.
We normally do a pizza review. We didn't tonight. You guys had Chinese food. Cream of some dumb fuck.
Some young man, I think, is
You
what they
did
had.
not buy food from that place downtown.
I did not know.
Who did?
I did.
Moo did.
Okay, I gotta tell you a story. I had a DOT officer in our parking lot one time, and we're talking. He goes, and somehow we got on the topic of pulling over these little vans coming out of Chicago, these Mexicans, and they're bringing up food for the Chinese people in non-refrigerated vans, and
Yeah.
the blood's dripping out.
It tastes better.
I told him there
Tastes fine to me.
Tastes like chicken.
Tastes like cat.
I'm content with it.
I guess if it's deep fried.
As long as I get it up over 160, it's fucking cooked. Cooked is cooked, right?
But you can't cook some stuff out.
Oh, you can.
So if you pick up a roadkill and you deep fry it, it's good to eat.
Yeah. Get it hot enough.
That shit.
Oh, I'm sorry, you don't understand food safety.
Yeah. And,
He never worked at McDonald's.
I'm sorry, you guys don't understand food safety either.
Oh, you're telling us we don't understand food?
Good point.
Let's say we're fat. We understand food just fine.
Oh, yeah.
You guys got guts like a buzzard. You can eat anything.
Well, hold on. Tell him what you had for breakfast the other morning. He wasn't here for that part. Or dinner. Whatever meal it was the other night.
Wednesday night, my dinner consisted of a pound of bacon.
That's it.
That's it.
Just a
Pound of bacon.
And I got high cholesterol.
Fucking sure.
When was the last time you went to a doctor? They had your cholesterol.
December.
Within the last 2 years.
18.
Do you want my test results? Or about 3 weeks ago, I had blood drawn.
Did you? But did it check your cholesterol?
Wow.
Yes, they did a full lipid
What?
panel.
Hold on. Where did they draw blood to get past all that bacon grease?
Arms. These fucking pythons right here, buddy.
Shit.
Okay.
All right, Roddy Piper.
So you're saying you got a blood analysis on the bacon grease that flows through your body?
Yes. Yep.
He had swine flu.
Very possible.
No shit.
Speaking of the flu, avian flu, bird flu up here at
Yeah, Herbrooks.
So breakfast sandwiches everywhere is going to get a lot more expensive.
Oh, get it without egg.
Only if you buy chicken. Who the fuck wants chicken? Oh, eggs.
Eggs.
Nah.
Yeah.
Let me guess. You
That chair is loud.
put them in the.
God, that's why I turned that
What's
shit
the word I'm
off.
looking for? We talked about the other day when you put them in your pressure cooker. Pressure
Yeah.
cook eggs.
That's how I hard boil them.
Yeah, I use an Instant Pot to cook it.
No, it's fine.
But can you
Making a lot of noise.
Just don't go 0G.
Can you put them in a and put them in a can and make them last forever?
Yes. You lime bath them.
Line or lime?
Lime.
LIME.
Yep. Put the raw egg in the jar. Stack them in there very nicely, neatly.
Do you
And
pack
fi-
them?
Yeah. And then lime. It's lime, salt, and water. And there's another ingredient. I got to look recipe up. But you fill it with that. Put the lid on there. And they'll keep.
I did not know this till a year ago. Maybe not even a year ago. That if you wash an chicken egg,
Yeah.
It has to be refrigerated.
it has
Yeah.
to be refrigerated. Otherwise, it's got some magic fucking bacteria
Yep.
all over
Yeah.
it.
That's
I'm thinking it's got
Other
chicken vagina juice all over it.
other countries store eggs on just regular grocery shelves because they don't wash the eggs.
So we were in St. Martin, and I know these eggs were from Michigan because they said Eggland's best on them. And they're not in a cooler. They're stacked in front of the... So like this is a cooler. It goes back. There's stuff here. They're stacked like this in front of it.
the
They were-
locals of St. Martin are pretty much impervious to anything.
But the
The
yolk
shit
is
that
like
they
really, really yellow because... I'm thinking because it's not refrigerated. And,
Was
So-
it chirping yellow?
well, I had it. Well, you got your wings and your egg.
So today I delivered a pallet of some red powder, and I asked about it because it's got like paprika and whatever else in it. They add it to chicken feed because it makes the yolk redder when it comes out in the egg.
Redder or yellower?
So
Redder.
where'd you deliver this to? Herbrooks?
No, feed place.
No.
But yeah, it makes the yolk redder because I guess some people like that for some
I was
reason.
gonna say it makes it puts more color in there to make it from a yellow to a more orangish.
Okay.
That's where you get your redder.
Here's
Just so you guys are aware of, they're just adding stuff to change slight coloration.
yeah.
It's aesthetic.
I got all my notes and stuff. We'll hit a couple of them quick ones. Lizzo quit music. We talked about, I think, or did we?
When did she start music?
Right. So my note was Lizzo quit music. I put a question mark and then I put doubt. I don't think she quit music.
Who the hell's Lizzo?
She had some songs that she was popular for, but she wasn't good at singing. She was just shoved in everyone's
she's
face.
She's a fat black singer.
She's a fat singer.
No.
She's a fat
No
black
idea.
woman.
Oh, you know her, huh?
She's real.
Disgustingly obese.
She's disgustingly left.
Wow.
No.
She's disgustingly woke. Yeah.
She's woke till you're broke.
The Biden,
She's just disgusting
Probably
because
like Secretary of the State or something. Biden's.
I mean,
Biden thing.
I seen her in a freaking video, music video for one song.
OnlyFans.
No.
Let me see her.
Who's the biggest
Hold on.
ass?
Yeah, she's a big act. That's for sure. She likes to show her fat crotch to kids, as well. It's disgusting. But she quit music, and I say doubt. I don't think she did. I think she quit it to publicity stunt.
Not being racist, but some of those pictures look like a fat black Madonna with the outrageous,
I don't know what's worse.
That.
the outrageous outfits.
I just talked to somebody the other day. I'm like, man, there are some really gorgeous black women out there,
There is.
but Lizzo is definitely not one.
No, most definitely not one.
Lizzo's gross.
What, a hot black woman?
There's some,
Yes.
there's some hot black women out there.
There's some
Yeah,
gorgeous.
there is.
There's
Oh, yeah.
some
But
gorgeous.
she's black
Lizzo
women.
looks like she ate about 3 or 4 hot black women.
But
Looks like she ate about. Like
I feel like that's a soft number.
I thought she looked like she ate about a pound of bacon.
What's that, Tina?
she's way more successful than we are.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Well,
yeah.
maybe me, Ty, and Moody, but not you or Greg.
Okay.
Nope.
Wow.
Let me see.
So,
She's got a fucking wiener.
Got a wiener.
Lizzo.
Lizzo's got a.
Lizzie's.
That's a moose knuckle that pokes out.
so
She's got the whole camel, not the toe. She's got the camel.
what would you come back as? If you died, what would you want to? Okay, what would you want to come back as?
Myself. Think of how pissed people would be if I just show up again.
It's like I thought he fucking died.
I know what I would come back as.
Okay, go.
A legal immigrant because I get way more money.
She wins.
Work.
Yeah, okay.
I get
Well,
free health insurance. I get
Housing.
free education for my kids.
$10,000 a month, whatever. Fuck, whatever it is.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Tina.
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
what's stopping you from just crossing the border and coming right back?
Y'all thought I would
Leave your license here, walk across the border. They won't let you back over.
they get way more than their veterans.
Me?
And half of them are already voted.
You don't even have to go voting for
They're
Fucking A.
pre-season voting.
What would you be?
the Democrats will vote for you.
Front of the
Myself.
line at the voting booth.
Just piss everybody off. It's like
How
I
about you,
thought
Greg?
that
What would you
fucker
be?
was dead.
A billionaire. If you could just pick whatever the fuck you want to be.
Bill Gates, but less Democrat.
But less assholey.
Yeah.
I'd go for Elon Musk, but I don't have
Yeah,
the
let's
intelligence
go for
to
it.
even.
Elon Musk typically is just the financier of things. So
Be
he
like
gets all
Jeff
the money.
Bezos' ex-wife.
Right?
That's a good one. And you get late all the time.
She became the.
How about you, Ty? What would you be?
Man, I would.
Don't
I
say
would want,
me.
No, I'd
Don't
want.
say me.
No threat of that.
Just being sure, because you said some weird things up here.
I want to be something.
You want to be pink, don't you?
No, oh God, have you seen the pictures of her
No.
lately? She is built like a dude. Like she's got my build. She's got the fucking beer gut and everything.
Really?
You know what?
Taylor
Rick
Swift?
Hendrick would be cool to become back as.
Who?
Then you got a race team and you're still rich. Rick Hendrick. Or something fun. I mean, it would have to be something
You
fun.
want
I
to be
would
Taylor Swift?
No, maybe a Red Bull pilot or
I don't think they do the air races anymore.
ex-Red Bull pilot.
The one that crashed?
No.
No longer has a job?
Well, then I'd come back again and again. Or like
Kamikaze pilot.
John Force, maybe, or something fun. I would want to do something fun.
If you come back as a billionaire, you
I
can do all
don't.
kinds
I
of
mean,
fun
you
shit.
could be. You come back as a billionaire all you want, but what do you got? You got a billionaire.
Yeah, but if I don't have to work, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, I can own a race team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
wait, wait.
Who's the guy that travels all
I got-
over the country that's
I know who he could come back as.
Yep.
RuPaul.
Drag queen. He likes a drag race.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're always saying great things about drag races. You can come back as RuPaul and host one.
Nitrous drag queen.
Off
Top
the night.
pure night queen. Drag queen. I think you kind of like it.
What would I? What's the? I don't know, because
Richard Simmons.
if you come back as a billionaire, everybody's dissecting your life. You know what I mean?
Actually, if you put a D next to your name, they don't.
Yeah, no shit, right? Good point. Anyway, that was one of them. What would you come back as? There's lots of different things you could come up with.
There is. There's lots of different things. Me? A
Pressure
women's
thing.
racing bicycle seat.
Sweaty buttholes.
Because you like
Girl.
sweaty crotch.
I'd always have a woman's crotch stuffed in my face.
It may be sweaty and stinky, but he still loves it.
Whatever.
There's a first for everything.
Hey?
dirty all the time.
You know what?
Huh?
It doesn't always have to be dirty.
Well, it doesn't, but most of the time.
No,
It's
if
funny,
they shower more regularly, it's not.
Okay.
You know what it'd be?
Okay.
You get like the one cross dresser.
Dude, why don't you just become a Olympic level bicycle mechanic? Then you can do the scratch and sniff routine on those instead
No.
of truck seats.
If it was a piece of Olympic sporting equipment, it would be the women's balance beam.
Oh yeah, I've seen those videos.
So let me get this straight. Tina's walking up the stairs. She farts, and he's grossed out. But he wants to be a bicycle
Right.
seat. Gets farted at.
Where did I get grossed out? I was just standing at the bottom.
Girls.
Just enough that I farted.
Oh, it was bad.
Hey, the good thing
you
is-
didn't just fart. You fucking shook the barn.
I was trying to figure
She
out
had
if it was a
walking
fart
fart.
or a queef.
Oh, it was. Well, she farted a pretty big one, and then she made it halfway up, and then it was like, oh, we waited. We stopped. We went back downstairs and went outside.
You do know
You're-
that was just read, yeah,
For
all
what?
that was. I was getting you fuckers back and shitting in my toilet and plugging it up. All that was.
We can't hear you, hon. You're too far away.
Yep. I can't hear you over your farting.
Back to pulling the 19th.
That was all.
Something came about recently, so Sneaky Beat got some new earbuds. They're just cheap, like what's the dollar thing next to Dunham's?
Five Below.
Yeah.
Five
Okay,
Below.
so they bought those cheap earbuds from there for her.
$5
and-
or below.
Ever since then, she doesn't hear me. So you really got to get her attention. But then I noticed all these customers and different people throughout the day that wear those fucking Apple ones. You say something to them at normal levels, and
They
they're
don't
like,
hear you.
and I'm like, hey, you gotta, like, okay, so that's
Because they're listening to something on them. They're listening to music or whatever on their or iPod or
judging by our numbers, they
podcast,
sure
all
as
that.
hell ain't listening to our podcast, which they should
I
be.
didn't hear you before.
That's peanut gallery back there.
Yeah, no shit.
Bianca did not hear you before.
Huh? anyway, it's just people are. Do you think people are getting
People are too addicted to their tech.
one, two? I
I
think it's going to do some ear damage.
Yeah.
I hear just fine because
'Cause
I
you know the
just got my
volume's too
DOT
high.
physical and everything is.
Okay. Yeah.
Bullshit.
I come up aces. I don't
They
wanna
go.
hear it.
We're gonna whisper in your ear. Can you hear this? Yep, I can hear it. Okay, you passed.
So good.
This is a whisper at 20 feet.
Hell, my blood pressure was 120 over 82. Ha ha ha.
Guess that
Perfect.
good clean Dorito eating.
Yeah, it's good. That's some good.
Did
clean
they
living.
measure your pecker circumference versus your neck circumference?
They didn't even ask.
In millimeters.
Really?
They didn't even ask. Nothing. Because they looked at me and went, "Wow, this guy is the poster child for health."
Yeah.
He's
Here's
like
your
he's
stamp.
a fucking
Boom.
specimen.
Boom. They're right. You're right. This guy is the fucking poster child.
He should be a specimen in
If
Area
we give this
51.
guy a 2-year card, he's not going to be our problem much longer.
He's a poster child for truckers, which is a pretty low fucking
It's
bar.
pretty much a big poster.
Pretty low fucking
It's
bar.
like one of those trifold posters.
They saw you walk in. They said, "I know Swift is real hard up for drivers, so we better give this guy a 2-year."
We decided
He's a
something else.
Swiftie.
We do pizza reviews. We didn't do one tonight because they decided in getting the disgusting Asian food. But after Bitch Fest, when we kick off, we're going to try to remember to read one of the amendments every show.
And bitch about it.
If
Well,
we,
there's one we got to bitch about specifically.
well, there's all of them. There's something
Speaking of
wrong.
pizza review, do you see those little pizza things from Little
The
Caesars?
cups. I have
Little
not had one yet.
Pizza cups.
I have a
We seen the advertisement today. They look pretty damn good.
I have a
It's
deep,
like a blueberry,
yeah.
but
It's like it's a
Wow.
cupcake. It's a
Pizza
pizza
muffin.
cupcake.
Well, the other
pizza
day,
muffin.
I got Little Caesars. Got out of work early, so I
I had
decided
a couple of them.
I'm gonna go get one of those old world Fanceroni pepperoni pizzas. It's supposed to have like 100 cups on a large, 100 pepperoni cups on a large. It was an extra most bestest. I paid for a Fanceroni. I got an extra most bestest. You fucking morons.
There's no difference. You just paid more for the same
No,
fucking pizza.
it's supposed to be, that pizza I showed you from New
Yeah,
Jersey,
yeah.
covered in pepperoni. It's supposed to be like that.
Sicilian?
However,
I don't think it was anywhere near that. That
however, the rejects
was, oh yeah, they're
that
horrible.
work
They're horrible.
at Little Caesars,
And jacked off on your pizza.
for sure.
You can get
He did grin a little bit when he handed it through the window.
He
So
goes, "Oh, you didn't ask for Greek
The special sauce is
Greek
on
yogurt
me.
all over it."
Mayonnaise.
I seen you when you pulled in. this one's got you all over. it.
I saw that Camaro. I couldn't resist.
that's too much information.
You hear something?
And he's got a mullet.
No,
He's got a mullet. He is not going to taste the difference. He's been down this road way too many times.
But I'm worried about deaf kids with the earbud thing.
What's that?
Fuck you guys. But anyway, the Little Caesars. I have a special, very dark, black, special kind of fucking hatred for Little Caesars.
their pizza's so damn cheap. I can't help but buy it.
No, that one just. I'm done with it.
Done with what? Little
Little
Caesars?
Caesars. Unless it's like dire need or some fucking weird special case.
Why?
What the hell?
I got a special level of hate.
Why?
I would love to burn that fucking place to the ground. It's a whole story, but
Okay, well, we got all night.
no, we don't. What else we
We're
got?
going to leave it for another episode.
Do you guys remember MTV Celebrity Deathmatch?
Was that the cartoon thing?
The clay animation or whatever
Yeah.
it was? We should bring that back, but with politicians.
I think they should
A
do
politician
celebrity
edition,
deathmatch
celebrity
between,
deathmatch.
Jake Paul.
Jake Dipshit and Tyson.
Well, that's going to be. Paul's dead meat.
Oh, it's gonna be great to watch though.
The
If
So
Tyson
that's
if
that
Tyson loses, it was rigged.
What is the odds already? Does anybody know what the odds are on that fight?
I bet I can
I
find.
bet you can find it. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Mike Tyson's favored to win
Well, they're also putting Mike Tyson
because he's old as fuck.
through a shit ton of rigorous freaking testing before they'll allow him to box
Mike Tyson said he
because of his age.
Yeah. How old is he?
He'll be like 58. Yeah, he'll be 58 before the fight.
Okay.
So here you go. Tyson has a
He shouldn't be.
50-6 record, 44 KOs in his professional career.
Jesus. The training fight, the training videos that we've all seen already
Hold
are
on.
impressive.
Paul has a 9-1 career with 6 knockouts.
That's pretty comparable.
It's wow, 9 versus 50.
Yeah, but per capita,
Yeah, but you got a 38-year career, and Jake Paul ain't even 38.
he didn't start. He was a YouTube idiot.
Well, hold on. If
Still
you
is.
Yeah.
if you expand it out so their losses are the same, then Jake Paul is 56-6. Sorry. If you expand it out, 56-6,
That's pretty.
or 54-6.
Like I said,
So
per
he's a
capita,
little bit better. However,
it's pretty
he's
close.
27 years old, going
That's gonna
up
give-
against the man 30 years his senior.
I feel like
And a fuck ton
Tyson,
more power.
because of Tyson's
yeah.
age, he's got a deficit there.
So odds maker put Jake Paul at -360 and Mike Tyson at +300, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Over under, I don't get all that shit.
Yeah, me neither. So, Trigger was outside talking about buying another truck. Nothing?
Yeah.
Really? Nobody?
Okay, hold on.
Is he gonna go
I-
to a Chevy family?
No, hell no.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I
You think I
got
gone stupid?
a breakdown of the
I'm
numbers.
not here to judge.
All right. We got.
Got to break down the numbers. So -360 for Jake Paul. So if you bet 10 to win, you get $12.78 total. Mike Tyson, if you bet 10 to win, $40.
Okay.
So people are betting against Tyson, is what that looks like.
Wow. Like
I
I, said,
wouldn't.
with the age difference, he's got a.
You watch the sparring videos,
I know. I
and
did.
Yeah, but
you
you
can
can-
see his longtime spar partner coach leaning his head away. I've seen videos because he's been clipped in the face before. Because when Tyson's going at it, he's not thinking this is sparring. He's going for it.
Right.
And
He
this
turns
poor
into an
sparring
animal.
partner has a big pad across his torso, and it's just getting hammered away. And Tyson swung at the guy's face before, and you see him have to duck away real quick.
Yeah, I don't think you can move fast enough. That guy,
His coach has gotten clipped in the face a couple times. He's got, I don't know how thick that pad is, but it's got to be a few inches that pushes him further away than
and
Mike Tyson's
disperses
aiming
the
for.
hit.
Well, that and a couple that pushes you a couple inches further away from the hits, but still, that fist is coming right for your face. Oh yeah,
I don't know. I'm still a fan for Mike Tyson to win.
oh yeah, I'm rooting
Well, I hope he
Tyson all the
does.
way. Tyson all the way for
Oh
sure.
yeah, I'm with you. More notes. Yeah, but Celebrity Deathmatch, Politician Edition. Can you imagine our current president with the
Would it
one he's up
be-
against?
Politician edition, or would it be geriatric edition?
Well, they're both old as fuck, but I feel like that would be fun to watch. That I would pay. I think that'd be
Can we have
pay-per-view would be bigger.
Can we have Wanda from In Living Color doing the announcements? Oh, sorry, KJP.
Well, how would they do that? I mean, would they pad their walkers so they don't fall on them when they're in the ring?
Jesus, that fucking chair.
Dude, you need to put some grease zerks on
No,
it.
I need to unplug, lose the cord.
It would be cool though.
So I started talking about Trigger was talking about buying a truck.
Yeah.
Chevy.
No,
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he's smart, I mean,
Well,
Hell
he's
no.
he's looking at that Rampage.
hell no.
Hey,
Looking at a Ram, looking at a Dodge.
so you're gonna buy a used vehicle, whatever it is. Okay, let's call it the 2002 Ram you're looking at. Now, some guy's he's got it listed for sale. There's a private party, then there's full blown retail.
Mm-hmm.
So private party's going to look up the NADA, the KBB, the whatever
Yep.
book value on that thing, and he's going to want full blown. He's going to try to get full blown retail out of it, or close to it. But what the private party is, say it's $1,000, but the full blown
Private
retail,
Party's black book, right?
whatever.
I don't remember what
There-
the black book is.
There's 10 different books. Whatever it is. So private party call it $1,000, but full blown retail is $5,000. Joe Blow's trying to get $4,000 out of this truck that private party sells for $1,000, but the dealership's going to ask $5,000 if they get their hands on it for
Or
trading. Private Joe Blow should be happy right in the middle.
Yeah.
Don't try to get $4,500. I'd be, if it's a nice truck and there's nothing wrong with it.
But the issue is,
Give me between that private party $1,000 and the halfway point. Market it in there.
see
right?
the issue you're going to find is there's always some clown with deep pockets who doesn't understand the value of a vehicle and is willing to pay outrageously too much. Like somebody who paid $20,000 for a red Super Duty that was lifted and a bunch of other dumb shit done to it.
38, 36,000.
Yeah. See?
Was that a,
Deep pockets.
Was that a Ford with air horns?
Yeah.
I learned a hard lesson there. Don't ever buy a fucking Ford.
Why?
I would say don't put a bunch of
Because
money.
you sold a
into
Chevy too, right there next to it, and you kept the Dodge.
I missed the Chevy.
You never drove it.
I didn't drive either one of them.
But you couldn't afford to drive the Chevy.
I could. I just didn't.
He wants to retire. At
See, it's like the old saying.
I have to.
What he was doing is it's like not having sex.
I know
with
where
your
you're
old lady.
going. It's not the case. I have to force myself to go do these things. Like I have to make a point to go ride them scooters. I have to make a point. Some days I have to make a point to go drive that fucking side by side. It's like, okay, I haven't driven in 3 weekends. I gotta take it out. So it's coming into season. I'm gonna take that Corvette out, and it might sit for 3 weekends, 4 weekends. I'm like, all right, I gotta take that thing for a ride, but because it needs to move.
Well, once in a while, during the summer, I'll take the Camaro on a shakedown trip. Mm-hmm. Is what I need to say.
And I'll let you, but you always try to take off with it after you're shit faced, because that's happened numerous times.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus, dude. Right?
Should
Exactly.
call this episode based on biological warfare.
Dude, you could. Oh my God! It's both ends. That's not this chair creaking,
That stinks. We need to
dude.
turn that thing.
Dude, oh my God! That hit over here.
Christ.
Oh my God!
Hey, it's because he put the fan that's going around like this.
Oh, yeah, well.
That's his fault.
I need to turn that fan off.
No, Ty, you need a massive evacuation fan around
Oh
here.
my God!
Pull all the heat out of this building, shove it outside. I don't care.
Hey.
Just get the fucking smell out.
It's not that bad.
Dude, it is that bad. It is that bad. Can we pause?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. We had a quick break.
We had to take care of,
we got farted out of the bar.
We had to take care of a
gassed
biological
out.
situation.
It was
Yeah, that was
fucking rough, man.
biological warfare there, buddy.
All right.
We did all my little notes. I'm gonna do some screenshot stuff that is always fun, and it's kind of the same line of things. But here's one that's screenshotted. We live in a world where your kid cannot pretend to be an Indian, but a grown man can pretend to be a woman and go into the ladies' restroom.
Or into politics.
Yeah. Or to women's sports.
Right.
Well, hold on. Let's not exclude Leah. Let's not include Leah Thomas.
I was gonna wait. I was going to try to do this one with Alan, but we got on the whole barn dough thing for longer than I thought we were going to. But here's one. What's the first because this one's just going to be awesome and funny. What's the first celebrity sex tape you watched?
I don't think I've ever watched one. Well, there was one. It was a sort of celebrity. 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
That's Jeremy's favorite. Mine was Tommy Lee, Pamela Anderson. I think it might be the only one I've ever seen.
I don't think I've ever seen one. Not really something I've gone out looking
Tommy
for.
Lee's a piece of shit, but he's got a huge schlong on him. It is impressive.
Like that one
So
person
you
my ex
watched
was
it
always
for
talking
Tommy
about.
Lee Schlong.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
That's what you were watching was Tommy Lee Schlong.
I was watching him fuck Pamela Anderson.
He was watching that schlong.
I was going to say, I would probably say One Night in Paris. Paris Hilton.
Really, I've never seen that.
That was probably the first one I ever heard of. And
Mine was the only one. You probably have like a whole
VHS.
catalog.
no.
You have a whole catalog of them.
Nope.
You got that Kamala Harris tape?
You're right here. Oh, what other ones? Oh, so Ford is still got nothing but trouble. They have the F-150s. They have parking lots full of them because of quality issues. They're saying the gassers have a shitload of quality issues. The electric they can't sell because nobody fucking wants them, like we know. Anyway, here we go. Changing course. Ford CEO breaks silence on plan to completely abandon gas cars for EV after company forced to pull back production. Pull back production because nobody's buying the EVs. They were going to completely abandon gassers, which, I mean, it's probably not a bad idea in
I was
Ford's
going to
case.
say, did you read that correctly? Because they're going to stop making... The CEO said because of this, they're going to stop making gassers so everybody has to buy EVs.
You didn't hear it correctly. I'll say it again, but Ford's quality issues are never going to end. But anyway, changing course. Ford CEO breaks silence on plan to completely abandon gas cars for EVs after company is forced to pull back production. They're forced to pull back production on EVs because nobody is buying them.
I didn't see that.
Because, you know,
pulled back on
they,
EVs.
They think, these CEOs think, I know everything. I'm making the big bucks. I'm going to go 100% EV, and people are going to buy it, and they're going to eat shit because I fucking say so. And we're Ford, and we're going to do this. No, people aren't buying those EVs.
So I do like it when millionaires try and think they're just like every other John Q taxpayer.
Well, he's eating crow now.
It's like that Steve Buscemi meme with him with the skateboard over his shoulder. Hello, fellow teenagers. While he's clearly 50 years old.
So that was the main headline. The next line is slow demand for EVs results in a cut to the Lightning production plant. That was a sub.
Go back to putting gas engines in the Lightnings.
No. Let's move towards the future. Diesel. More fuel efficient.
That's great for commuters and RV haulers.
Okay, but if you're
But
going
if I want to go fast, you can't build a 632 diesel. You can't build a diesel to compare to that and spin right now.
But you can't build a 632 gasser.
I could.
You can't.
I can.
No.
You can buy the parts and build one.
Oh, I know.
he
But you
can-
can't.
I can.
He can. He goes to the guy down the road and says, build this for me.
Yeah. Hey,
Here's my
water
daddy's
pump's
credit
leaking.
card.
Can you change it?
There's a value versus. Yeah, I wish that fucker was a little better shape. Here's a headline for you. Now Canada is euthanizing autistic people. A father has discovered he is powerless to stop his perfectly healthy daughter being killed. Because Canada wants to
hold on.
euthanize autistic people.
You know what that is? That's what happens when you have national health care. When you let the government have any sort of say in health care,
Oh boy, this one will really fire you up. Do you know who Larry Silverstein is? I think that's his name. Let me double check it. Oh, you guys are going to love this one. Yes, Larry Silverstein. So 9/11, the Twin Towers. Do you remember there was a guy that cashed a huge fucking insurance check on those? Really? Planes hit him. A week later, Larry Silverstein cashed a huge insurance check that he just put a huge insurance policy on the Twin Towers 3 months prior. Whatever it was. I don't remember the actual numbers. But it wasn't very long prior to the terrorist attacks.
Okay.
He knew it was coming. He knew it was coming, right?
Must be.
Put a huge fucking... And it was like a couple $1 billion on those fucking things.
So hold on.
Here's the headline. Remember the guy who cashed the insurance check for 9/11? Larry Silverstein cashes in on $1 trillion insurance policy on the Baltimore Bridge. That's legit. I did a little background searching because you never know if it's full of shit. That's fucking legit.
So you guys remember?
I want to know how much he got out of that Twin Tower deal, but I'll figure that out.
Since we talked about insurance, you guys remember that kid Alfie Evans from the UK? Back in 2018, he had some very rare disease that would lead to his end as a very young child. And obviously the doctors couldn't do anything about it in the UK, so the parents tried shopping around. And they found a doctor in the United States that was willing to try something experimental that might help. It might not help. We don't really know. And the parents were willing to pay for it to keep their child. But the UK, the NHS, barred them from leaving the country. Refused to let them leave to go get their child treated somewhere else. And I was just looking more into it. They even got barred from going to Italy for care. Because the government healthcare system said, no, we are the authority. You will stay here.
The government has authority over your health decisions. That is where America's headed, isn't it?
That's what my generation wants.
He's not lying. You know he's right.
Oh, I do.
My generation wants it because they are unable to sit in Secretary of State and think, I don't want these morons running my healthcare.
They're all for it. Dude, the people that we work with daily, most of the management at our place, the ones that are almost all of them.
They shouldn't manage a fucking apartment by
They
themselves.
almost all of our managers
Peter Principle.
are that brand that wants someone else making their health decisions or that situation to be okay. Mm-hmm. It's not okay.
So, my ex sent me a video one day recently, and it was talking about, well, I know what side would win the Civil War, and it was talking about how this is a bad thing to talk about and all the other stuff. So, I sent her back a video that was comparing and contrasting conservatives and liberals. And it was basically, if conservatives don't like abortion, they don't get one. If liberals don't like something, they get it banned. Nobody can have it.
Yes.
So conservatives are all about, I don't like it, so I just won't participate. Democrats are all about, I don't like it, it needs to disappear forever.
And I need to bitch about it for the next however long. You come by a picture on the internet that you don't like, what do conservatives do?
Scroll
past. I don't agree with that, but fuck it, I don't care. You scroll past. Like he's saying, the
Democrats will sit there and report and
Get it banned and get it
they will put effort
canceled.
into
cancel culture.
bitching. The amount of bitching and complaining that they will do
for something that you could just scroll.
right.
You don't have to look at it. I don't agree with everything I see on the internet, You know what I do?
I'm a grown ass adult. I scroll past.
Yeah. I got better shit to do than worry about complaining about it.
These fucking colleges, the fucking colleges in our schools, the teachers, the professors, they're ramming that shit on our kids. The next generation. I know you don't have any kids. That whole next generation and the following generation and the one after that, and you know, on and
we're
on and on.
doomed.
It's doomed.
Yeah.
As we were talking earlier, Larry Silverstein made $1 trillion on that fucking bridge that is sitting at the bottom of that river. September 11 attacks. After a protracted dispute with insurers over the amount of coverage for rebuilding World Trade Center buildings, a series of court decisions determined that a maximum of $4.55 billion was payable, and settlements were reached with the insurers in 2007. This guy's worth a fuck ton of money just because he holds insurance policies, and he knows where terrorists are going to attack. Because, I mean, it's gonna sound like a complete conspiracy, right? They knew that bridge and the other two, because all of a sudden there was at least 3, and there's probably more in the works. All major trade avenues, trade routes. That's the 9th biggest. The Baltimore one was the 9th biggest trade route. That's why that boat was going through there, because it had a shitload of containers on it.
How much speed would a ship need to take out 1600 Pennsylvania Ave?
Oh, dude, we better not. You might want to hit the button on that one. Silverstein loses battle over 9/11 payouts, but he made 4.55. Oh.
Let's say, an airship. They posted. They had a video of a C-130 and.
Holy shit! Guess how old this Larry Silverstein is. Sorry,
He's ancient.
Castle is whatever.
Olympus has fallen.
Olympus has fallen. They had a C-130 that took out the White House.
In a movie. Where was it in the Middle East?
he is 92 years old. Holy
And
shit!
now he's worth $3 trillion.
Or what? Yeah, you know what? Let's look and see what he's worth. Net worth.
$4.55 billion.
What country was it in the Middle East where someone fired?
My turn.
Someone fired at a military gunship, and they left their transponder on and did a gun run. Like, they followed this terrorist back to his house, and they left their public transponder on while they were doing gun runs on this guy's house. That was a thing a while ago.
It says Larry Silverstein is only worth $4 billion, but that's not including this last trillion.
Well, he probably hasn't got paid out for this freaking. Because you said it was $3 trillion that he had on this bridge, right?
1 trillion.
Oh,
1 trillion with a T. Okay. That's in fucking insane.
Say, we can't count that on him because it hasn't been ruled in his favor yet.
I'd like to know when he got that policy. Was it the week prior? Come on now.
And that's the thing. Okay, can I hold an insurance policy on you?
$4 billion. This guy looks like what's the
Crypt Keeper?
No, the guy from
No, that's Richie from Word.
The fucking Simpsons. What's the old rich guy? Smithers? Not Smithers.
No. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. The plant owner.
Yeah, the owner. What the fuck is his name?
Mr. Burns.
Burns, yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please look up Larry Silverstein and find
insurance
that
payouts.
Picture. I don't know if they can see it on there. Probably not. But
Larry
whatever.
Silverstein
looks like
Mr. Burns.
Yeah, he is Mr. Burns. Oh my God, he is creepy. Holy shit. He's worth okay. So this one says he's worth 1.4 billion. One says 4 billion. I don't know. Anyway. That's crazy.
So is there an app we can follow him and see what he puts insurance on so we can put insurance on it too?
No shit, right? There's some other screenshots I took. Ooh. Just total
One or two, yeah.
I mean,
there's a set of biscuits.
I mean, it would be an interesting investment. Injustice. This one says how the sex offender registry. How the sex offender registry destroys LGBT rights.
Look, my only complaint about hold on. My only complaint about that registry is you can get put on it if you get caught pissing in an alleyway drunk. That's my complaint.
Well,
That's
Bruce
it.
dodged a bullet there.
You remember Chris? I don't remember his last name. Drove a long time ago. Got a DUI.
Yeah.
Didn't he? Wasn't he doing something like that? And they just got it taken care of.
He raped another driver's wife.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I'll tell you later. Let's move on.
Something more positive.
Or not. How
So
about
the 19th Amendment.
how about the woman that got killed by the illegal immigrant in Grand Rapids? There's a couple things I want to hit on here. How are we doing on time?
17 on the second half.
Part 2.2. Illegal immigrant killed a woman in Grand Rapids. Happens all the time, right?
Too often.
The woke side is perfectly okay with it. But now, Trump was in town the other day. Says, I talked with the family of this woman. He didn't. I believe that he did not. News 8 is covering that he lied, and they're running with it. Okay, maybe he didn't. Maybe he did, and they're not. Maybe he did, and they're not admitting that he did. However, he still wants to get all the illegal immigrants moved out, get rid of them, and I'm still going to vote for that.
So, hold on. The media also said Trump is the first president ever to not go visit troops in a war zone while he was in Iraq. Like, he was in Iraq.
Good point.
Serving Thanksgiving dinner, and the media was all about, he's just hanging out in the White House. He's not going to visit the troops like every other president. So, anything the media...
He's done more with the troops than any president I've ever seen. Maybe not Reagan, but...
He had more respect by the troops than his predecessors, except maybe Reagan.
So now I will get into this, and of course,
I want to.
whatever, going to be investigating all this fucking bullshit. But
maybe
he says he spoke with the family. Did he say he met with the family or spoke with the family?
Those are two
Because
separate bars.
I
He
don't
could have
know.
spoke to him on the phone.
Well, I
now,
will send you
family
the-
could be seventh cousin twice removed.
Let me...
And
If
somebody
somebody's-
hasn't got back to, hey, Trump called me because I'm this person's family.
Maybe he left a voicemail and nobody got back to him.
Well, hold on.
And
He could have talked to, say, the sister, but the brother didn't know about it.
One of the
So,
sisters is the spokesperson for the family at this time of need, right?
Yeah, but if you got Trump money, you ain't going to the spokesperson.
The highlight. What we know. Trump uses death of Michigan woman to stoke fears over immigration. Yes. Get rid of them. They're not fears. Get fucking rid of them.
Okay, hold on.
During a campaign event in Michigan and Wisconsin on Tuesday, Donald Trump used the recent death of a Grand Rapids woman killed by a man who immigration officials say entered the country illegally. He's a fucking illegal. To amplify his inflammatory rhetoric on the campaign trail, accusing President Joe Biden of causing a bloodbath at the U.S.-Mexico border. Yes. The woman, 25-year-old Ruby Garcia, was found dead on the side of a Grand Rapids highway on March 22nd. Police say she was in a romantic relationship with a suspect who is a citizen of Mexico. Immigration has emerged as the focal point of Trump's re-election campaign. He frequently blah 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 blah. The death of I'm gonna try to skip through this. Ruby's sister Mavi, who has become the spokesperson for the family, has disputed the former president's account, telling multiple outlets that neither Trump nor anybody from his campaign has contacted anybody in her immediate family. It was shocking. I kind of stopped watching. I'd only seen up to that. After I heard a couple of misinformations, he said, I just stopped watching it. There's a whole story. Anybody wants it, I will send it to them from the News 8, Wood TV 8. But like you guys said, who knows? I feel like I just got a weird feeling that there's more to it than that.
Most definitely, but
maybe that whole family is anti,
yep.
and they're completely lying. I'm sure Trump's probably lying, which sucks.
Trump has been known to exaggerate some things.
But I just feel like there's something missing, dude.
But also, Trump is going after their culture. Because tell me,
right?
Garcia
Exactly.
Is what?
That's what gives me a weird fucking vibe.
So is he, because he wants to send back all the illegals, everything? Well, these people take offense to that because
even though they're
legal,
but
it's their heritage that he's kicking back out of this
or
country.
they have family members coming up, or she was in love with this guy, but he got triggered by this.
Or his drunken rage.
Probably.
I'm going to say something real controversial.
Okay, go for it.
That's how we...
Abortion.
What about it?
So I say we open it up a little bit. Allow abortion. Hear me out. The first,
I don't have a take on it.
If it's medical, then medical abortion should be allowed. Period. End of story.
If it's to save the mother, or something's wrong, and right, why wouldn't
a situation where the child's life is not going to be worthwhile, or it's going to be drastically shorter than it should be?
That I don't know how I feel. I don't
Okay.
know. I really don't. I can't decide.
But that should also be up to the parents to
Because
decide. But allow it. Well, hold on.
It could have happened.
That's a case of autism. I was thinking more like Tickles. Think of the stress
That's all he's got.
Think of the stress he's gone through. I mean, that's
He
a
would,
lot.
I don't think he'd trade it.
He wouldn't. But the option
Maybe
the option should be there for
And it was.
other people. And it should be. I completely agree. The option should be there. But you get one freebie abortion of convenience. You do something you know is going to lead to a baby. You get one freebie of abortion.
But
Abortion
there's
of
girls
convenience.
out there that are just taking load after load for fun.
You get one freebie. The next one, mandatory sterilization. Period.
Again, that one I don't know how
We
I
know
feel.
how babies are made. It's not an unknown process. We've done this for a long time as a species.
Well, you haven't.
Oh, no. I'm well versed in the practice. It's the...
Man, if your socks could talk.
Men can't have babies.
Boy, if your socks could talk.
But the first convenience one is a freebie. Everyone makes mistakes.
A convenience one, though?
I got knocked up.
The way you word that.
I got knocked up. I don't want a kid. How
People are
else
not going to like that.
How else would you phrase that? It's of
No,
convenience.
you're absolutely right.
I don't care. Words mean things, and of convenience is the correct terminology as far as I can think.
I'm not going there.
But you get one freebie. Number 2, sterilization. You won't have kids. Done.
Because
Period.
there's a
End of story.
promiscuous kid.
If you want to knock
17-year-old
with every
kid that
fucking guy
just-
you come across at MSU or whatever, and get knocked up every other week, no, done. End of story.
Maybe so that one picture that you showed prior to the second picture of the same one. If there's a super young girl that got raped, Okay,
Again,
but
that-
she's super
That
young.
falls under medical. That's not of convenience.
But
No, it could be.
if they
That I
keep-
feel like, okay, she's
See,
maybe
everyone,
maybe it needs to be put up for
both sides of
adoption.
the
I
aisle,
don't know.
Both sides of the aisle can agree. Rape, incest, and medical necessity are
Yes.
perfectly valid reasons.
Both sides of the aisle can agree. However, they're not gonna because their side says you can't. Because their guy says you can't. I'm
They're-
with you on that one.
Okay, now with that being said, though, let's talk about the rape possibility. Okay, you deem that as medical. Okay, I'm not gonna argue that one bit. What I am gonna argue
There's got to be
is
another
how
word.
many false accusations of rape will come up every
Good
time
point.
they wanted a freaking abortion. Every time they get knocked up, oh, this guy raped me. Okay, now there's going to be so many.
Well-
But then put his ass in
accusations.
prison.
Where's the rape
But
kit?
he's falsely accused because it was consensual. She got knocked up. The only way she can get an abortion is to claim rape. So now he's going to prison for consensual.
But if he goes, here's the text of her begging me to come over and bang the shit out of her, does she go to prison? Yes. That's my answer. I say yes.
Oh, that should be a big part of it. Yeah.
Or here's her.
But I'm saying,
Whatever.
like you were saying, the one.
She sent me a
freebie or
dirty
whatever.
picture. Here's
Your-
this should be proof.
Your
enough.
ex trying to Me Too somebody we used to work with.
Yeah.
But let's say you've been with this girl multiple times, and one time condom breaks, whatever, gets knocked up. Okay, you do that freebie. Next time condom breaks. Well, they're using protection, but it broke. Well, now that girl has left no other choice but to claim rape to get an abortion because she doesn't want a kid.
Man, I'm telling you.
But
I don't
how do
want
you
part of it.
stop people that are trying to do it indiscriminately and people that are trying to do it the right way?
And here's the other thing is welfare. If you've been on welfare for more than 6-8 months, mandatory sterilization.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah.
Term limits for welfare.
Yeah.
Yes,
Term limits for everything.
the government is not their baby daddy.
So, who is it? The Microsoft guy.
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates wants everybody dead, right? He wants
Steve
to.
Jobs.
Steve Jobs
Apple
is the
guy.
guy from Apple
He's already
okay.
dead.
that always
I
wore
always
that
get those two confused.
that
Go
San
ahead.
Francisco
Sorry.
style black turtleneck.
Yay!
Circum-
we have no
the
problem.
Uncircumcised shirt.
Yeah.
Matter
that
of fact, I told our guy, I said, "You're like the straightest gay guy I know, and that I'm like serious buddies with." We had a whole conversation
Oh, yeah.
about some other stuff, like
The one that you broke your foot under his desk this week?
No, the one he got lockjaw at.
Oh,
yeah, that one.
okay.
It's over on 33rd Street. Dude, I really. He's a good conversation, like a legit. He's the straightest gay guy I know.
So you're calling that conversation nowadays?
Well,
Anyway.
two bodies are talking.
Now I lost track of what I was saying. Anyway,
You were under his desk.
No. Fuck, what was I saying?
You were talking to him. He's the
No.
straightest gay guy you know.
I don't even know where I was going. You guys fucked me up. God damn it.
He got to thinking about the throbbing.
Oh, he's gonna love that.
Does he even
All
listen?
all you could envision was this guy's phallus
No.
in the veins.
Oh, he's choking on it in his memories.
Yep.
Fuck you guys. Term limits on what?
Term limits on a stack of stuff.
Oh yes. And, you know, you talked about politics, politicians, term limits on that, term limits on welfare.
Yes. Oh my God. Term limits on welfare. Unless there's some weird thing.
And I don't mean
Bill Gates. That's what I was talking about.
Oh.
Bill Gates. What about making it easier for men to get fixed? Because some places have, like some urologists that do these type of things, they won't fix like my kid. They wouldn't fix my kid because he's too young. He has no kids. He has to be over a certain age. He has to have over a certain amount of kids. You only got one.
His
I won't
body,
do it.
his choice.
Hold on. My ex, one of the things she
You know what I
bitched
mean?
about.
Because they won't do it.
One of the things my ex bitched about, one of the big things, was that she could not
Conceive.
opt
Oh.
to get fixed because she's not old enough and doesn't have kids.
Right.
And the doctors don't want to do it because, well, you might change your mind.
That is
Now,
what I'm getting at.
Motherfucker, that
Hold
would
on.
be my fault at that fucking point in my life.
Now, part of that is women are notorious for changing their mind every
Well,
five
they can't make up their
fucking
damn mind, period.
seconds.
But so are men. I mean,
Yeah, but men's decisions that they flounder on is, do I want to do the 383 stroker kit or do I just want to leave it stock and save some money?
there's certain times where I'm like, man, I could adopt another kid and have because I'm getting.
Dude, she's got so many red flags, but man, she's hot.
I'm fixed, but I'm not getting.
Usually
I'm not
there's-
getting. I'm
hold
not getting
on.
empty nest because
You-
my kids are never going to fucking leave because of the government and their stupid
You
bullshit.
don't
and
have
fucking
the
interest
energy
rates.
And
to
house
handle
prices.
a new young person in the house.
Right, and I'm getting too old. But I miss when my kids were little. Right, you wouldn't get
When
that.
they thought
but-
you were smart and strong
right.
And cool.
and intelligent.
You seen her look at me tonight like a nerd.
Oh my God, you guys are so boring sitting up here talking to each other. Nobody's going to listen to this.
I'm going to go in the house and read a book.
Yeah, right. Dude, the fucking book she's got. I'm
Dude,
trying to see
I
something here.
can't say much.
It is crazy thick. This fucking thing she's got on the couch is like that thick.
So
I'm like, are you kidding me? Pretty soon she's gonna read War and Peace.
I can't say much. So back in, I think it was junior high, Harry Potter book 6 came out, and it was like this fucking thick. I read it in a weekend. It was some long fucking days, and I read the whole fucking thing, cover to cover, because I used to read a lot back then.
Is that the Deathly Hallows?
I don't remember anymore.
Yay.
So, like, there were school nights where I'd stay up till 2 a.m. reading, because I used to do that. Now I get 2 pages in and I'm asleep.
I read the joke section in my dad's Playboys.
See,
That's
he
the
wasn't
reading I
looking at the
did.
girls.
But that's not what put him to sleep.
He wasn't looking at the girls back
No,
then.
he
either.
wasn't.
Anyway, there is a way for men to get fixed fairly cheap. Go to a local farm that has bowls and they got
we're
the
trying to
rubber
be
band
serious
treatment.
on that.
Hey, hold on. You've gotten fixed. How much did it cost?
Copay on mine was $25.
How much pain?
Not much.
No?
It was weird.
Did you come back to work the next day and climb up in your truck?
No, you don't. They don't. They only do them on Fridays. Hell, they could do them on Thursdays for all I give a fuck. I wouldn't go to work Friday anyway.
We know a guy that I think he did it.
A lot of
Earlier-
doctors will only do them on Fridays.
Tickles, I think, did it some other time, but he scheduled off a couple days.
You need at least 2 or 3 days, and you need to take it easy. Like there's a million guys out there that will tell you horror stories. There's guys out there that say, "Yeah, I had it done. I went golfing that day, but that night my balls swelled up the side of bowling balls." There's a million stories. You fixed?
You should. Unless you're trying to turn that next red flag into a green flag.
I'm pretty sure Miss Michigan can't get pregnant, buddy.
Yeah, but your girl Whitmer might be able to.
Well, that's on Ty then.
No.
I mean,
It's-
I'm sure he's
so-
already cheating on Pelosi with her.
You lay there, and they don't cut the balls. They cut up here.
Yeah.
And they pull the tubes out and they cut like length out of it. Then they take a fucking soldering iron and cauterize it. So you're laying there.
Smells like bacon.
It's weird. Don't get him all hot. I'm talking about my dick. I don't want him hard. So, and you're laying there. Next thing you know, and you see fucking smoke because you're numb. Mine was a little different. So he gave me a shot and he goes, "All right, I'll be back in a minute." Comes back in a minute. He goes, "Can you feel that?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it fucking hurts," because he seen me wince. And he goes, "Okay, give me another shot." And he came back. It took him like 4 or 5 shots. He goes, "I'm gonna be honest."
Are you a ginger?
He goes, "I'm gonna be honest. This has got to be. You're in the top 5 of the most local I've given anybody." because of the same situation. He goes, so, and I've been doing this all my life, and he's an old man. Actually, he did Joe Estelle's back, a couple other guys where we worked. And he goes, holy shit. And I'm like, it hurts like a motherfucker. And he goes, I get it. I get it. And I'm
Did he
like,
tell you Joe's nuts were more manly?
I'm sure they are. But anyway, he finally gets it, and I'm like, all right, just get it over with, man. And he fucking pulls them, cuts that line, cauterizes it, does all these things, puts double clamp on both sides, and the smoke coming up, that's the weirdest part. It is. And they sew you all back up, and then you can't drive yourself home. You have to have a ride home. So Grandpa Boyd, took me over there and took me home. Brought me to Main Street. And yeah, I sat there with rotating peas. You buy a couple bags of peas, you just rotate them out of the freezer and just keep freezing your nuts. Freezing your nuts off.
I got something better for you.
Because it will, guys got a million horror stories.
I got that cuff that circulates ice water through. It's from my knee.
Doesn't squeeze, does it? But anyway, I don't know. Maybe because of the way the world is going, no one can afford a house. I mean, I hate to say it, but maybe there is something to less people having kids, because there are couples out there having fucking 10 kids.
Well, hold on. We're back to idiocracy. We're
Stop
at
having
the
10
start.
kids.
The idiot couple kept popping out a bunch of kids.
Mm-hmm.
And the intelligent couple was like, well, now's not the right time. The economy's not doing very well. So we're really waiting. And then it was medical issues and so on and so forth. Meanwhile, the low IQ side is fucking the neighbor, fucking the lady down the road, just churning out
Here's a
kids.
prime example. Octomom.
Oh, yeah.
She was on welfare, got artificially inseminated for 8 kids at one time.
She had 8 at one
Yeah,
time.
that's why she's called Octomom. She gave to octuplets.
Not 1 and then 9 months.
No, she
it
gave
was
birth
8.
to octuplets.
Are you fucking kidding?
No, this was a whole big thing.
There
If
had
she
to be
did
some-
it,
there
if
had to
she
be some
did it
help
one at a
there.
They're like
time, it would be 8
14
kids
years
and
old.
counting.
There had
like
to
14
be
years-
some help problems.
She was on welfare. When she popped out 8 kids at one time.
No, they are on welfare.
Yes.
That's a huge tax break.
We are collectively parents to 8 kids. Oh, more than
I was
that.
going to say, we're parents to a lot of kids.
Yeah, right.
We're a lot of kids' baby daddies. We are.
I know. I'm not disputing.
That fucking shit pisses me off. But
but
again, the fucking government won't do a fucking thing about it. Yep, keep popping them out. We'll keep paying for them.
you keep voting for it.
They want less kids in America so they can use all of our tax dollars to just funnel over to Ukraine or whoever, so they can funnel it right back to the politicians' pockets.
But see,
There again, that's another story.
I know people, even with tax breaks, child tax credit, whatever, they don't want kids. They don't want to bring kids into this world.
Well, we talked to one tonight,
Yep. My stepdaughter.
and I get it. It's scary shit.
My stepdaughter was talking to her mom.
But how many people do you know that were accidents? Almost every single one of them.
My sister. I was perfection.
Almost every single person was it's just the product of
It happens, but
a 6-pack is 100 sit-ups.
My son happened. My daughter was planned.
Big belly is one bend over. Sex is fun,
it's supposed to be fun.
right?
Incentivize you to do it.
I mean,
It's not my fault that the women don't understand the goal of the procedure,
I'm fixed,
but
so
I know the goal, and I score a goal.
But
I know the
you
destination
score
we're
a
going
goal-
for.
if you score a goal, shouldn't you win a fuck trophy?
I do not want a fucking money grubbing crotch goblin. I like having money.
mine are easy, dude.
Now,
Are we still
Your
talking
old
about
lady-
kids or your old lady?
hold on. Your old lady,
She's gonna love that.
your old lady did all the heavy lifting. She took care of all of the dirty work. And you came in when they were old enough and said, yeah, I like this. This is good. They're not shitting
When they were-
themselves. They're not being annoying. Not
did all
terrible
that.
twos.
Dude,
No.
I hate to count how many fucking dirty diapers I changed.
Yeah, but how many of those were your dad's?
Not yet. Not yet. Never.
Not yet.
I lucked out. So when they were born and they're up all fucking night, Amy took the 3 months off from work, like the, what do they call that?
Maternity leave.
Maternity leave.
You didn't take paternity leave off?
No. She went to work finally after the 3 months of the kids being up all fucking night, eating or doing whatever, crying because they're
kids.
both kids that night. It was like they knew Dad wasn't gonna have it. They fucking slept every night. That first night, both of them. So the first night she went to work, she was doing third shift. So it was me at night. They slept all night. I'm like, fuck yeah. Amy's like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, dude, they just know you're home and they want to fucking cry and get you up.
Kids know.
Or I slept through it.
Well, or there's an alternative motive, kind of like what you're doing right now. They want to suck on those titties.
I'm doing pretty
Right?
good there.
Well, I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
The kids
I
know
appreciate
she's
the
home.
shit out of that.
They want to do
Have a
something with
piece.
those big old bitties.
Tiggle bitties.
Well, we're past an hour.
For the
Total.
second, for
For the
2.2.
second. For 2.1 and 2. Well, I'm tired. It's been a long day.
I'm sleepy. Yeah, I'm gonna go in and try to practice.
Run through the paces.
Yeah, the bases. Because it's
Trigger,
I
you
didn't
gonna,
get, I
you
didn't
gonna
get
go
any
run through
today.
the paces?
I don't know if Miss Michigan's in the mood tonight.
I didn't
What
get
about
any yet
Pamela
today.
Anderson?
This is me on.
Rosie Palmer.
All right, well,
Send it.
Here's
Trig.
to those that wish us well.
all the rest can go to hell.
See ya.